Yes, it is Feeling You with Vic the Brick Jacobs, Vic the Brick Santa Jacobs, and PJ right here. Victor, a horrible accident in your Christmas tree there. What happened?
Well, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. This is a pink Christmas tree that we celebrate with every year. We've had it for about 25 years. Yuko grabbed it from a couple of guys on Studio City at one of the shops there in
Yeah.
circa 1990, and we've been using it ever since. It's just a wonderful thing. But PJ, more importantly, I know you had an all-night party
Yes.
at your house with
Yes, I did.
with Haley. What what what
Yes.
what happened?
Yes. Yeah. My daughter Haley, has a annual party with her Disney friends, and they're fantastic people and just so much fun. But they love to party all night because they work all day. Most of them do work daily at Disneyland, they're characters, they're whatever. And so they come late, they stay late, late, late. So party's still going on 4 in the morning.
Wow,
Four this morning, still going on.
party on.
Oh, party on. So it's a ton of fun and the people are great, but it's just one of these events you got to dig in and be ready for. So, you know, if I fumble a little bit, you'll know why today.
Well,
But
I fumble on every play, so we're okay. PJ, week 15, National
yes.
Football League.
Yeah.
Again, every game insane.
I love it.
My highlight, my focus right now are the Kansas City Chiefs going to be in playoff uh, conversation next week. This is a
Well,
must game for the Chiefs against the Chargers.
yep.
They're in Kansas City. It's 15 degrees at Arrowhead Stadium, and this is a must win
Yep.
for the Kansas City Chiefs. Can they pull it off, PJ?
I would just swinging from the hip. I would say they can. I think it'll be a Mahomes game. I think he'll take it over, and I think that they will win that game, no matter what they have to do. I think Mahomes will get that done in Kansas City. I can't see them losing this game. I just can't. So, you know, all betting aside, I think that Kansas City wins this one. What do you think?
Well, they're favored by 6. Herbert's unbelievable game where
Yeah.
he had the broken hand
Yeah.
and gutted it out
Yeah.
last week with a tremendous victory
Hmm.
over the Eagles at SoFi. The defense was amazing, creating 5 turnovers, picked off Jalen Hurts 4 times, created a fumble. But this is different. This is a new reality. This is Kansas City desperation, a team that has not missed the playoffs in like 11 years.
Yep.
The dominant team of our time and space. Super Bowl victories galore. 2 banged up offensive lines. I like the Chiefs at home. I think this is a Chiefs game.
I think it is. I
This is
think
a
I
Chiefs
agree with
game
you.
because
I
they're
agree.
home. If this
Yep.
this 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 is such a must crazy win for the Kansas City Chiefs. I love the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And let's face it, 2 hottest teams in the NFL, PJ, your Broncos, they've won
Yep.
10 in a row. New England Patriots, they've won 10 in a row. And the Patriots, uh, having an easy time thus far, with the Buffalo Bills, who really need this game.
The Bills are not going to make it. They are not going to make it. They're stumbling. They've got the power to do it. They certainly have Allen. They've got great running back. I don't know what's wrong with that team. I just not the right feeling. It's almost like the Kansas City Chiefs. Same team basically, just a different feeling. We said this at the start of the season. I didn't think Kansas City was going to make it this year. I don't think Buffalo's going to make it. I mean, look at the Patriots. Look at Vrabel. I think he's the coach of the year, definitely so far. And he could pull this out. It'd be amazing stunner to see it happen. But who knows? But you got to contend with teams like Denver and the Rams, who both look great. And it's going to be interesting all the way down the line, I think. It really is.
Drake May, obviously, MVP conversation at the top.
Yep.
So this is a team that everyone fears now. I would
Yes.
fear the New England Patriots,
Yeah.
and I'd fear the Denver Broncos
Yeah.
at 10-2 and 10 straight wins. Now these teams are hot. These teams are proven it week after week. When you expect them to stumble, they don't stumble.
Yeah,
And
no stumbling.
how about the
Yeah.
Rams and the Lions? Large game because the Rams have to keep winning to stay atop the NFC West because Seattle,
Yep.
we'll get to this in a few moments. They have a pretty easy game later on today. They're facing grandfather quarterback. So looks like the Rams and Lions. Goff, of course, the former Ram. Stafford, the former Lion, go up against each other again 5 years later. A trade that worked out beautifully for both teams. But who do you like in that
Oh,
one, PJ? Lions or the Rams?
well, this is Freaky Friday revisited again, Vic. I mean, yeah, like you said, quarterbacks switching places
Yes.
for years, having great luck in both places. But yeah, the this is a Texas shootout that isn't in Texas. This
Yeah.
game, huge points. I think huge points on the board. I see the Rams winning it by 3. I think it's going to be close, but I think it's going to be a big score. No one's going to pull away from anybody in this game. They're both firing on all cylinders. It's a dome, so we can take that off of Goff. It's in Los Angeles where he feels comfortable, even though he's not playing there anymore. He did play there for a long time. Yeah, I think it's a shootout, high scoring, but in the end, 3 points decided. What do you say?
I love the Rams as well. Matthew Stafford's on a roll. Puka Nakua's going crazy. Devontae Adams going crazy. Kylan Williams. They're swarming defense.
Yep.
It's going to be enough to get past a very good Lions team. I like the Rams as well. But the talk of the NFL is this week, Phillip Rivers,
Oh,
re-signed by the Indianapolis Colts, 44 years old, hasn't played in 5 years, and he is starting today
that sounds
against
crazy.
against a Seattle Seahawks defense. It's maybe the best in the league.
Yeah,
I
sounds
just hope
crazy.
I just hope he comes out healthy. But you know what? He's throwing the ball well. That's what his teammates are saying. He throws the ball really well. But again, when you have a game plan, like Mike Tyson used to say, until you get hit, then your game plans forget about it.
Yeah.
What happens when Phillip gets hit?
Well,
And
I think you're
can he
right.
recover? Can he get up?
Yeah.
That's the key. He's a game of dang it, as he would say. He'd always say, "Dang it, dang me." So
Dang me.
dang it, Phillip. Can you get up when you get hit by those crazy Seattle Seahawks?
Well, who knows? I mean, he's survived having what, 10 or 12 kids. So he is a gamer.
Yeah,
We know that.
he's a
But
grandfather.
yeah, he's a grandfather. But so I think the game plan has to be with the Colts for the short passes. They've got Johnny Taylor that can keep Taylor basically protect him from getting hit because they're going to have to watch Taylor.
Yeah,
So
Jonathan Taylor's the key.
yeah, Jonathan Taylor's the
He
key.
should get 30 touches today.
I think so. And so I think with that said, in short passes, I think he could look pretty good today. I think he could actually win this game. I really do. I think he could come up somehow and pull out a win out of this game. First win in what, 5 years or so. And that's a pretty interesting statistic all in itself. And he's still, I think, a year younger than when Brady retired. So it's not undoable. The guy throws every day. He's been throwing ever since he left the NFL. I don't think we're going to see a lot of uh, downhill passes. I think it's going to be just short stuff and give the ball to Taylor.
And Brady, of course, was in football shape when he was
Yes,
44 and playing. He was coaching high school football in Alabama,
right.
Phillip
But I
Rivers.
but
So
I
this,
hear he was throwing to those guys like crazy every day and hitting them way downfield. And so I think his arm is in shape. I don't know about the rest of him.
well, Pittman, one of the leading wideouts for the Colts, says he's throwing the ball well.
Yeah.
He,
Well, there
he
you
liked
go.
he liked the way he was throwing this week.
Yeah.
So the team is confident. I would love to see an upset. I'm with you, PJ. I would love to see Phillip rise up and
Good.
just, shock the world and beat Seattle.
Yeah.
Even though it's in Seattle, heavy odds
Heavy, heavy.
from my heart on this holiday season.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Indianapolis Colts
I
to
like it.
shock the world with you
Yeah.
because that'll be the feel good story, man.
It
That
will
could be the
be.
feel good story of 2025.
Oh my God. Everybody celebrate.
Phillip Rivers
Just
out of
Philip.
nowhere. Dang me. Dang me.
You should gong you for that, really, because I mean that's just, if we've agreed on all the first 4 teams, so that's good. That's really good. So I think it's looking good for us.
I just want to throw in Raiders Eagles. The Raiders season is over.
Uh,
I just hope Pete Carroll can sustain his gig there. I don't think it's Pete's fault. The organization is in sad shape. Pete Carroll, 74, fresh, creative, and free.
Yeah.
Let's face it, he's got a task ahead of him. But Pete does not shy away from
Oh no.
from desperate times. He rebuilt USC into a national power.
Yep.
Won a Super Bowl in Seattle. So Pete, this first year has been a disaster. But let's face it, he is a man of wisdom,
Yes.
and a man of great talent.
Yep.
And I think that the Raiders will bounce back next year. But of course, this season is totally over. Eagles will bounce back today. The world champs, because I don't count out the world champion Eagles, even though the season hasn't gone as well, of course, as it was last year.
Right.
Everyone's O-line, Paul, it just seems banged up. You need a healthy offensive line.
Yeah.
You got to protect the quarterback.
Yeah.
And, the running game is essential. I don't care what people say that it's been phased out. It's not been phased out. The running game sets up the passing game. You must have a running game, and that's been the secret. Denver, New England.
Yes.
The running game sets up the passing game, and they've had O-lines that have been doing the job. So
yeah. I mean, I think I agree with you. I mean, Pete Carroll ran into a buzzsaw this year, but he knew he was going to. That's not a quick turnaround situation. It's not even a Vrabel situation because the Pats had more people in place than the Raiders do. The Raiders need a lot of help. They've got a good defense. That's about it. That's about it. So, I think they'll give Pete two more years to get things righted. And rightfully so. I think that'll work out, But for me, the big story, even though my Denver Broncos, of course, are playing and they're going to beat the Pack, we know that. We know that's happening. So,
my cousin Josh Jacobs for Green Bay, the fabulous running back, has got a knee situation. I think he's 50-50. I'm not sure if he's playing today, but I like Denver as well.
Good.
You count out the Broncos, you're going to lose. It just seems they come back and win. They have a knack for winning their fourth quarter drives, with Knicks, and they're making plays.
Well, they got a coach that knows how to win too.
Yes,
that's the key thing. He knows how to win in those moments, and I just think they're both good coaches. But I think that Peyton will pull that out. I think Denver wins that one by 7, and they're just the better team. I think they're the better team of anybody, with maybe notwithstanding the Rams. I think they're the best team in football. So, that being said, to me, the most interesting story was Burrow saying that he's bored, disenchanted, and, he was sending a live press conference message to Cincinnati owners saying, I've been beaten up, abused for 5 years. I haven't had a decent season, even though he did get them to the playoffs and all that. But he's been beat, knocked down more than any other quarterback in history.
So many injuries, just so many injuries to Joe. It seems every year.
Well, it's because no offensive line to protect him. So I think he sent the message that if they don't get this together and get him an offensive line, he's willing to walk away like Andrew Luck did.
At 29 years old.
Yeah.
29 years old. Don't forget, he's had the incessant injuries.
Yeah.
But he's not having fun. That's what he says. I'm not having fun.
Yeah.
And you've got to have fun to play this violent game.
Yeah.
The game is so violent, so crazy. You must have fun. If Joe Burrow says he's not having fun, you have issues, Cincinnati, which you have to deal with. You got to deal with Joe, satisfy Joe. He's so mega talented. You got to go with Joe. You got to go with Joe. Go with Joe.
Go with Joe. Protect Joe.
Protect Joe. Heisman Trophy.
Oh.
Heisman Trophy.
Ohio
Mendoza,
State.
Fernando Mendoza, Cuban flavor. Parents immigrated from Cuba. That's a beautiful thing. First Hoosier to ever win it for Indiana. And again, I love Pavia, Diego Pavia from Vanderbilt. He's the first. Also, I'm not sure if it was the first. No, he's not the first Mexican American to be in that. But he has Mexican American flavor, so that's beautiful. The diversity.
Yeah.
To see at the top of the Heisman Trophy situation.
For sure.
And congratulations, Fernando Mendoza. Congratulations, Diego Pavia, who finished second. and it was a sweet ceremony. You know, Mendoza could be number one,
Yep.
and the New York Jets might be interested in Fernando Mendoza. But if I'm Fernando Mendoza, I don't want to be with the New York Jets. Anyway, that's down the line, PJ.
Yeah. That's down the line for sure.
How about baseball? How about the Dodgers getting Edwin Diaz, Sugar? They get the Sugar. Yes, World Series champions on their way to the three-peat.
Yeah.
PJ, that came out of nowhere. That was stunning for the Dodgers to get Edwin Diaz from the New York Mets.
Well, it really it sniffs a little bit of like what the Lakers did. They kept that trade of Luka totally under wraps. And I mean, no leaks. Nobody knew anything. And it was the same with this. Yeah, it's very impressive. They come away with a closer like Diaz. I mean, they can now shed a couple of guys and solidify with one other guy the bullpen, and they're set, I think.
Well, the Mets have lost Polar Bear. They've lost Diaz. They've lost Rogers in the bullpen. I don't know what the Mets are doing, but New York Mets fans, and I grew up a New York Mets fan, and what they're doing with this team this year, every day the optics get uglier and uglier. You see the brick, Mets. Make some deals that work.
Give it to them.
Some players.
They deserve it.
Blanco? They came up with Blanco? You see the brick? You freaks have got me.
Nice.
Nah.
I mean, they should eat that brick.
Oh, man.
By the way,
Alonso and Edwin Diaz on back-to-back days. If you're a Mets fan, I feel for you, and I like the Mets. I grew up a Mets fan. I spent, my childhood in an upper deck seat.
We watched the Mets with a month left in the season. They were in there. They were looking good.
Before they collapsed,
Before they did the full collapse. And then instead of holding on to their players and rebuilding, what do? They're shedding their best players. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, Mets fans have to be like you're feeling. They have to be aside themselves.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And of course, it's not over for the Dodgers. Let's face it. Anyone who can help the team, Friedman and company are going to go after.
Oh, yeah.
But 3 years, 69 for Edwin was not an incredible price. It's just that Diaz wanted to go to a winner. That's what he says. I want to go to a winner.
That's it.
Because the Mets could have offered him the same money.
Yep.
They could have gone 369.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And how about Jeff Beck getting to the Hall of Fame? How about that?
Oh, Jeff Kent.
Kent.
I think Jeff Beck's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes, I think it, yeah.
Jeff Kent, I don't like him. I mean, he was a schmuck in the locker room.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I'm glad you brought it up. I really have no love for Jeff Kent.
Yeah.
He hit the most home runs by a second baseman. Okay, big deal.
Yeah.
To me, is he a Hall of Famer? I wouldn't vote for him if I had a vote.
I don't know.
Where's Fernando Valenzuela?
Yeah.
Where is Fernando Valenzuela?
That's the question. And
at this point, do you vote in, Bonds and Clemens? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
It's a farce that they're on the ballot and they don't get in. So again, the Hall of Fame committee, get your act together.
Oh, give it to him.
Fernando Valenzuela should have been in years ago.
Definitely.
His contributions to baseball.
Number
you
34.
See the brick. You
give
see
it
it
to
Major League Baseball. Where's Fernando? You see the brick? You freaks have got me.
Totally deserve. Victor, we got to wrap up, but let's talk about Lakers just for a second before we do.
The sad state. They were exposed by the Spurs.
Yes.
I know they're 17-7. Don't buy into that record. They don't play defense.
No.
They don't play defense, PJ.
No.
They have no one on the perimeter. They have no one to stop interior drives. This is just one of the worst defenses I've seen with a 17-7 record.
I can't believe it. I mean, they lost the opportunity to go to the Vegas tournament.
The cup.
They gave it away. Like you said, no defense was played. It looked like, to me, once again, from our side, from the Lakers side, it looked like an all-star game where all they do is go out and try to score, see how many points they can score with no defense.
They've got to solidify the defense, and that was without Wembanyama.
Yeah.
Spurs with Wembanyama, they're a better team than the Lakers. You heard it here first.
Oh, yeah.
They're a better team, and they beat Oklahoma City last night to stop a 16-game winning streak. They were 24-1, OKC.
Watch out.
The Spurs beat them
with
Wemby.
Yeah.
Watch out for the Spurs.
Yep.
Young, aggressive. Wembanyama is an animal. I say that with love. But the
Yes.
Lakers have a lot of work to do defensively, PJ.
They got a lot of work to do, and then hopefully they're going to do it. But we say that, and they haven't really solidified that. They've got their offense. They got to get their defense in order to get this thing done. But you know what? They can solidify their Christmas shopping because we're going to go out now. We all got to go Christmas shopping, and next week when we see you, it'll be like a few days before Christmas. It's amazing how fast it's
Wow, it's
coming.
unbelievable.
Amazing,
Everyone have a
amazing.
joyous, healthy
Yes,
holiday season. Feliz
yes,
Navidad. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah.
yes.
Everyone
That
enjoy
starts.
and
Yes.
stay safe. Stay
Yes,
safe out there. And thank you for listening to Feeling You with Victor
yes.
Britt Jacobs and PJ. Come on now. Gong me, you. Yeah, I'm feeling you.